Hey guys, hope you all are having an amazing day. This is Kevin and you're watching Khao Pio Masjid. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 of my best vegetarian recipes with you guys. Hope you all like it. Let's go make it. To make Bagare Baingan, I'm going to take 50 grams of peanuts, 50 grams of grated coconut, 50 grams of sesame seeds, 50 grams of tamarind pulp, 2 to 3 onions fried, and I'm also going to take 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 cinnamon stick, 5 cloves, 4 cardamoms, 1 teaspoon onion seeds, 1 bay leaf, and 1 small teaspoon of stone flour. Now I'm going to roast all the ingredients. That includes coriander seeds, cumin seeds, stone flour, cinnamon stick, cloves, cardamom, onion seeds, and bay leaf. And I'm also going to roast some sesame seeds with this. Now I'm going to grind everything and make a paste including fried onions and tamarind pulp. Now in a pan I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to stir fry 500 grams of brinjal. Make sure you soak the brinjal in the salt water and then stir fry it. I'm going to stir fry the brinjal till they become a bit soft. After the brinjal is fried and has become soft, I'm going to take it out in a plate. Now I'm going to sprinkle some salt on the brinjal so that it doesn't become bitter. Keep this aside. In the same pan, I'm going to add 4 more tablespoons of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add 1 spoon of cumin seeds, 1 spoon of mustard seeds, and 1 spoon of onion seeds. Now I'm also going to add handful of curry leaves and 4 dry red chilies. Now when the red chilies start to crackle, I'm going to add already made brinjal masala paste. And I also forgot to mention before that this paste also has roasted peanuts and grated coconut. Stir fry the masala for a minute or 2. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder, half spoon of turmeric powder, and salt as per taste. Give it a nice stir. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After giving it a nice stir, I'm going to add handful of coriander and mint leaves. Give it a nice mix. Now I'm going to add 1 glass of water. Mix everything well and let the masala cook for a minute or 2 till it comes to a boil. After the masala comes to a boil, I'm going to add already fried brinjal. Give it a nice mix. And then I'm going to cover with a lid and let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, Bagare Baingan is done. Now I'm going to garnish it with a handful of coriander and mint leaves and some green chilies. Give it a nice mix and Bagare Baingan is done and is ready to be served. You can serve it hot with white rice or roti. To make mushroom masala, in a pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil and 1 tablespoon of ghee. After the oil is heated, add 1 teaspoon of zira, that is cumin seeds. When the cumin seeds start to crackle, add 1 chopped onion. Fry until the onion becomes translucent. Now I am going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After the raw smell goes off, now I am going to add 1 chopped green chilli. This is optional. And now I am going to add 1 cup of tomato puree. You can also use chopped tomato if you like. In this I am going to add 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder, half tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder and salt as per taste. Mix well. Let the masala cook for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, I am going to add 3 tablespoons of curd. You can also add cashew nut paste if you like instead of curd. Mix everything well. Cook the masala till the raw smell goes off. You can see that the oil is coming up now. Now I am going to add in 200 grams of mushroom cut into halves. Mix everything well. As you can see, the consistency of the gravy is too thick. So now I am going to add half glass of water. And now I am going to cover with a lid and let it cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, taste and add more salt if needed. And now I am going to add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Sugar adds a nice flavor to the curry. After giving it a nice stir, now I am going to add half tablespoon of garam masala powder and 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. Mix well and let it cook for 5 more minutes and the curry is done. Mushroom masala is done. Turn off the flame and serve hot with roti or rice. To make aloo matar ki sabji, first take 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of ghee, add 1 sliced onion, fry until the onions become translucent. Now I am going to add 1 green chilli, which is optional, and I used light green chilli, which is not too spicy. You can just skip it if you don't like. Now add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After the raw smell goes off, add 3 chopped tomatoes. You can also use tomato puree. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri mirch, half tablespoon of turmeric powder, salt as per taste. Now I'm also going to add half spoon of coriander powder, half spoon of cumin powder. Mix well. Cook the masala on the low flame for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm going to add 500 grams of diced potatoes. As the potatoes take a lot of time to cook, I'm going to add the potatoes first. Give it a nice stir. And now cover with a lid and let it cook for 20 minutes till the potatoes are almost done. After 20 minutes, the potatoes are almost done. Give it a nice stir. And then add 1 cup of green peas. Mix well. And now I'm going to add half glass of water. Cover with lid and let it cook for 5 more minutes on low flame. After 5 minutes, add salt if needed. Add half spoon of garam masala, half spoon of amchur powder, this is optional, and 1 spoon of kasuri methi. Mix well. Let it cook for a minute or 2 and then the curry is done. If you think that it is really dry, you can add a little water. But this consistency is fine for me. Add chopped coriander leaves. Turn off the flame and serve hot with roti. To make tandoori paneer masala, in a pan I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Now I'm going to add 200 grams of paneer cut into cubes. Stir fry the paneer for 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of tandoori masala. This is a ready-made tandoori masala which I bought from the store. Stir fry the paneer and the masala. After a minute, I'm going to transfer the paneer cubes into a bowl and keep it aside. Now in the same pan, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add 1 chopped onion. Fry the onion until they become translucent. Now when the onion starts to change its color, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After the raw smell of ginger garlic paste is gone, I'm going to add 2 chopped green chilies. Saute the onions and green chilies for a minute or 2. And I use light green chilies which are less spicy. Now I'm going to add 4 to 5 chopped tomatoes. You can use tomato puree instead of chopped tomatoes. Give it a nice mix. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri mirch, half tablespoon of turmeric powder and salt as per taste. Give it a nice mix. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of Tandoori masala powder. Now add 1 tablespoon of curd. Give it a nice stir, and then I'm going to add 1 glass of hot water. Now I'm going to cover this with a lid and let it cook for 15 minutes on low flame. After 15 minutes, tandoori masala is cooked properly. Now I'm going to add 200 grams of paneer already fried in butter and tandoori masala. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cream just to give the curry a nice texture. Give it a nice mix. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. Kasuri methi adds a nice flavor to the masala. Give it a nice stir. Tandoori paneer masala is almost done. I'm going to cook it for 2 more minutes. Now I'm going to garnish it with handful of coriander leaves. Give it a nice stir, and tandoori paneer masala is ready to be served. Serve it hot with white rice or roti. To make Kashmiri Dum Aloo in a bowl, I'm going to take some water and bring it to a boil. Now after the water has come to a boil, I'm going to add some salt and I'm going to add 500 grams of baby potatoes that are already washed. After adding the potatoes, I'm going to turn off the flame, cover the bowl with a lid and leave the potatoes in the hot water for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm going to drain the water and peel the skin of the potatoes. I'm going to peel the skin of the baby potatoes. The potatoes are boiled only about 50%. You don't have to boil the potatoes completely because you are going to cook them again. You can also leave the skin on instead of peeling the baby potatoes, and also you can use the normal potatoes instead of baby potatoes, and you can cut them into 4 pieces, but I'm using baby potatoes, as this recipe goes well with baby potatoes and I love to eat baby potatoes. After peeling the baby potatoes, I'm going to make some holes with the toothpick on the baby potatoes. You can also use a fork instead of a toothpick. Now I'm going to keep this aside. In a pan, I'm going to add some oil to fry the potatoes. That is about 5 to 6 tablespoons of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add in the potatoes. The baby potatoes are already boiled and peeled. Fry the potatoes until they become golden brown in color. Frying the potatoes gives a nice texture to this dish. Now when the potato starts to change its color, I'm going to take it aside in a plate. Now in the same pan, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 bay leaf, 1 black cardamom, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 green cardamoms and 4 cloves. Now when the spices start to crackle, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri mirch and 2 tablespoons of curd. You can also add yogurt instead of curd. Give it a nice mix. Make sure you use Kashmiri mirch powder, as it gives a nice vibrant color to the curry. Now after giving it a nice mix, I'm going to add in the already fried baby potatoes. Give it a nice mix. After giving it a nice mix, now I'm going to add half tablespoon of fennel powder, that is soap, half tablespoon of ginger powder and some salt as per taste. Give it a mix. After giving it a mix, now I'm going to add 2 glasses of water. Give it a nice mix. And then I'm going to cover this with a lid and let it cook for 15 minutes on low flame. After 15 minutes, Kashmiri Dum Aloo is almost done. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. Kasuri methi adds a nice flavor to this dish. Give it a nice mix. Now I'm going to let this cook for 2 more minutes and Kashmiri Dum Aloo is ready. So basically Kashmiri Dum Aloo has a very little gravy or no gravy at all. Now after 2 minutes, Kashmiri Dum Aloo is ready. You can serve it hot with steamed rice or roti.